So I chose global studies major for two reasons. One was actually during my first tour to Missouri State, I visited the Honors College and they were showing me the different samples of majors and what they had at the university with different programs. And actually, I think it was Dr. Morris said at that point, she had pointed out that global studies was a very new major and that would be very marketable and something that I could use later on. And I looked at the program and it seemed like it touched everything that I liked: anthropology, sociology, political science, languages. So I said global studies will be the one, and it has been, and I'll be graduating next semester. I have two minors at the moment. One is Latin American Studies, and the other one is Asian Studies. Asian Studies because I do want to get more in touch with my personal background and learn more about maybe the origins of my family, and I plan on writing a book one day, so I hope that comes to use sometime. And Latin American Studies because it supplements my Spanish major. I have a double major in Global Studies and Spanish, which actually, if you do the Global Studies major, it's very easy to complement it with another fine arts or liberal arts degree, so I chose Spanish. So I figured Spanish with Latin American Studies would give me a really nice in-depth coverage of that area of the world. So that's why I chose that. My favorite part of the Global Studies major would have to be the flexibility that we have, because there are basically three fields within the Global Studies major: culture emphasis, business emphasis, and government emphasis. And I ended up choosing the culture emphasis because I love learning about different societies. But pretty much if you meet somebody in the Global Studies major, you might not have the exact same classes, or you might have maybe one or two classes in common. But if you meet somebody else in the major, it's a completely different workload. So depending on what you want to do, you cater your own schedule to your academic and professional goals. So for example, I want to work with an exchange program or an affiliated program to help students go abroad and take in international students, so I figured cultural and communication would be the best key for global studies. Yeah, of course. So I was in Argentina for 13 months, and my main goal was to improve my Spanish. I took subject level courses in psychology, political science, and anthropology, and I brought back about 32 credit hours, so it was definitely worth it. In the meantime, I went on vacation to Uruguay, and I also did a volunteer opportunity in Mendoza, which is the wine country of Argentina. And there I stayed a month, and I worked on an organic farm for about, yeah, for about a month. Also, I went to Thailand, gosh, 3 years ago at this point, 3 years ago, and I taught English there with a group from Ball State University. So those were my experiences away. So the biggest idea that I have at the moment is graduate school. I'd like to continue at Missouri State with the Global Studies graduate program and go with the public administration option, because I feel like if I can learn more about international organization, that'll come in handy with the exchange programs or the companies I want to work with that work with international education. So I believe grad school would be the next option for me.